Hey coffee lovers! As you might know, we are reviewing the best budget coffee makers. Today's main star is not unknown to us. Here with us, an eternal classic, the French press. The French press is another simple way to brew quality coffee. This coffee maker is a two-part system consisting of a beaker base and handle and a lid, plunger and filter. It uses immersion as the main brewing technique, where the coffee grounds stays in contact with the water for some minutes and then they are filtered, giving a rich and bold coffee as a result. As it uses a metal filter, all of the coffee oils are kept in the final result as well as some sediment. So it is not possible to get a perfectly clean cup of coffee using this method, but that is one of the main characteristics of it and something that sets it apart from other coffee makers, especially from those that uses paper filters, such as the V60, the Chemex, and the AeroPress. Another thing that works different on this coffee method is the grind setting. It is not recommended to use pre-ground coffee for this method, as usually pre-ground coffee comes in medium grind size, and the French press needs coarse grind size. Using medium or fine grind size will result in a bitter, dirtier cup, as the grounds stay in contact with the water for too long for these grind sizes. Now let's go brew some coffee, but be sure to stick with me till the end of the video, where I'll show you not one or two, but 3 super tips to level up your French press game. Start by heating up water to boiling point and then let it rest for 30 seconds. This should be a temperature of around 198 degrees Fahrenheit or 92 degrees Celsius. While the water is heating, grind your coffee beans. The correct ratio is 15 grams of coffee per cup of water. I prefer using coarse coffee grounds for this method, since I don't like my coffee grounds slipping through the filter and ending in my drink, and also to avoid an over-extracted brew. Add the ground coffee to the French press and then add a little bit of water, enough to dampen all the coffee grounds, and then wait 30 seconds. This is the blooming process. After you see the coffee bed growing, slowly add the rest of the water and place the plunger on top of the French press. But don't push it down yet. Allow the coffee to steep for 3 or 4 minutes. Hey, guess what? This mind-blowing coffee maker has an amazing backstory. Picture this. It all began way back in France in 1852, when Henri Ottomeyer and Jacques Victor Delforge, 2 inventors, created this masterpiece. But here's the kicker. It was actually never available to the public. Can you believe it? Now fast forward 77 years later, when a couple of brilliant Italian designers, Giulio Monera and Attilio Calimani, stepped in. They took the original design and added a nifty spring to the filter. And guess what happened next? This revolutionary modification propelled the coffee maker into the stratosphere of popularity, making it one of the most beloved coffee makers ever. Amazing, right? Now back to the brewing. After the coffee has steeped, slowly press down the plunger to separate the brewed coffee from the coffee grounds. Do this slowly and steadily to filter out all the coffee fines. Now pour your coffee in your mug and enjoy. The resulting coffee is strong but balanced in sweetness, bitterness and acidity. It tastes a lot like the AeroPress inverted method, but with sediments and oils. If you have an AeroPress or are thinking about getting one for yourself or a friend, check out our review here. Today I have 3 super tips that will enhance your experience with this creation. You can use your French press to froth milk and even to make microfoam. So if you have one laying around, you can perfectly make latte drinks and latte art. Just add hot milk and start pumping until it foams. I prefer starting with big pumps and then smaller ones until I have the milk texture I need. The French press works as a cold brew machine too. Follow the exact same recipe, but instead of hot water, add room temperature water and let it sit overnight before pressing down the plunger. And you will have cold brew for your breakfast. If you love to make tea, it will work as well. Just replace coffee with tea and make your favorite infusion. The French press is what I consider the gateway to the realm of specialty coffee. And it should be the first brewing method anyone should get for 3 main reasons. 1. It's cheap. You can get some models from $10 and they are totally functional, just like the most expensive ones. 2. It is functional and versatile. You can make regular coffee, but you can make as well tea, cold brew, and even froth milk with it. 3. It's eco-friendly and convenient. There are no extra expenses on the maintenance of the machine, as it doesn't use any supplies apart from the coffee. Remember, we're doing a series of the best budget coffee makers. Make sure to check out this playlist and like this video if you found any of this helpful.